Whoa, this is so lit. Woo! Kitty string. Let's take a look at this. If you guys haven't heard, kitty string has undergone a massive yo-yo rebrand. And this is really exciting because I'm a huge fan of kitty strings. In fact, the outliers come with kitty fat. And it kind of came at a good time. This is like the strings I have left. I mean, it's quite a few here, but I am super excited to try out the new kitty string blends and see if it's better or not. So the string variants that I've got today are orange, fat, first class, got a yellow, normal, first class, white, extra large, first class, lime green, first class. Kitty fat's always been my favorite. Let's try this first. Let's just pull this out of the packaging. Oh. But here we go. Oh, and it's got a little Ziploc on it. I'm gonna pull from here and whoa, damn, this orange string looks really nice. If you guys want to take a look at the individual strands there, this is kitty fat. Immediate thing is that this is long. That is definitely longer than the original. That being said, I use short strings. All right, let's take a look at this. Whoa. Okay, it definitely feels thicker. This feels, I am very familiar with kitty string fat. The string is thicker. It still retains its original softness, and I would say it whips around the same. So kitty fat doesn't whip around as fast when it comes to like hooks and stuff as I would like, and it kind of retains that. So I can definitely feel that it is thicker. It almost feels like its material's a little bit more durable as well. Other than this, it's pretty much the same. One thing I can feel is that the tension doesn't seem to be moving around quite as quickly as it did with the normal kitty fat. So I think the main thing that I can tell when I'm using this yo-yo, it really feels like I've got a very powerful throw because the string is completely gripping on the response pad. So that is a noticeable difference. Let's try the white, Kitty XL. I have no idea how to get this out. Oh wait, there we go. So feedback on the packaging. I wasn't a huge fan of Kitty's original packaging. Every single time I had it, it would kind of just disintegrate and fall apart. That's why none of my kitty strings are in the original packaging. This packaging is a lot more durable. It's better, but I would have a hard time fitting it in and out. Packaging isn't a huge deal when it comes to yo strings. Anyway, but from an aesthetic point of view, this is really sick. I really love how they've like rebranded. Okay, let's try this Kitty XL. So just feeling this string in my hand, this thing feels very thick. It almost feels like a blueprint string. This string is super fast. How I said the other ones were like a little bit slow. This one, it whips around very quickly, very nicely. And I can definitely feel that this string is definitely thicker than the fat. The extra thickness comes at a slight coarser feel in the hands. I'm not sure what I would prefer, to be honest. It's definitely thicker and it definitely moves around faster. So if you guys want a string that will like whip around a bit more fast but a bit thicker in the hand, I would try this. Whoa. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this slightly thicker one. I'd be curious to see what a thicker colored string would play like. Other than that, like this is very nice. Definitely a super nice feeling string. Probably it feels noticeably thicker and it moves around quite fast. So the main difference with this is that it just whips around very quickly. I find that the whites don't hold their tension quite as well as the orange ones. Maybe that's just the white string thing generally, because there's no dye there to give that extra oomph. I'm a huge fan. It's good. Moving on. Yellow. This is my favorite color. Just gotta be gentle with this. So this is Kitty Normal. So this is the standard Kitty string. Just as an FYI, I don't normally use Kitty Normal. I use Kitty Fat. Whoa. Okay, so I can immediately tell that this string is a lot thinner than the last one, and I think there's a big juxtaposition between this string and the XL. There's some sort of difference in the material quality, whereby the Kitty strings now feel like they're super grippy. The way I determine whether I like a string, or a big factor of whether I like a string, is how much power it gives in the throw. Tension and stuff, that's important as well, and probably the next thing is how fast it whips. But the material, there has been some sort of change whereby it feels very grippy on the response pads, and whenever I throw this thing down, I have complete confidence that I'm unleashing the full spin power of the yo-yo because the strings have like gripped onto that response pad and are just giving me a full powered throw. So even though they're thin and they've got that like very nice soft kiddie string feeling, it is noticeable how well it sticks onto the response pad, because that's something I would generally feel with the Kitty Fat. Alright, last string, green. And again, this is Kitty Fat. I think Hiro Koba knows that I use Kitty Fat the most, so he gave me 2 different colors of Kitty Fat. Whoa. So this is the same variant as the orange string, and ooh, actually this whole green purple colorway looks pretty nice. I'm digging this. So this is pretty solid string as well. I definitely think that the Kitty Fat is still my favorite, especially the new updated Kitty Fat. It's like there is an added grippiness to this string that makes me really want to throw it, because it just gives you really nice tight binds. So I'm a huge fan of the new updated Kitty Fat. But just in case you guys want to see a little more, I'll do a little comparison. So here we have it. This is the old Kitty Fat, and let's try it out. So Kitty Fat, this is the yellow version. This is the version that I'm very, very intimately aware of. This is the same string that all of the offset yo-yos come with. This string is good, don't get me wrong, but there is an element of when I bind it up, it slips a little bit when I throw it, and that's really annoying. It gets better, like once you like break it in a bit and you kind of get used to it. But with this new Kitty string, you're like, whoa, when you throw that thing, it's like every single fiber is attached to that silicone response, and when you throw that thing, you're like, whoa, damn. This thing is spinning fast because it's like super, super grippy and it's super, super added into the string. The next thing I'm realizing while playing with this is that the tension itself holds very, very nice. With Kitty string, normally, you generally feel that the tension slips almost immediately, but after a while, the string begins to lose its tension quite quickly. This new Kitty Fat, it seems to hold its tension a lot longer. The one thing I think the original Kitty string might have over the new one slightly is that it does feel softer. I'm not sure if people like that soft feeling, but the OG Kitty Fat feels softer. But I'm just trying this out on another yo-yo just to make sure that, yeah, no, it's still, like this yo-yo I've been using for a little bit longer than the other purple one, but this one is very, very solid because the response pads are worn down a little bit and it still feels that it's a lot grippier. Like my favorite variant is still my favorite variant, and they've made it even better. There we have it. There's very, very exciting things happening with Kitty string right now. You guys should go totally check them out on Instagram and show them some love, because these guys have been innovating with strings since forever. Oh, by the way, you guys saw some other strings in there. They're signature strings of other players. Hiro Koba told me specifically not to make a video about that because it hasn't been announced yet. But once it has been, I'll show you guys those as well. And that's it from me. Any comments, questions, criticisms, post them down below, and I'll see you guys next time.